All right. So today we are going to be working on some more graphing, okay? But we are going to be looking specifically at developing tables, okay? Developing tables. So I want to make sure that you've got your Desmos Scientific Calculator open. So go ahead and get that open or have a calculator there that you can use because we're going to need that to do a little bit of math for us. And let's go through a couple of examples of what we're looking at today. So the one thing we have to remember when we are solving these types of problems, okay, is that we're graphing lines. So if I graph a point and it is not on the line, I am wrong, okay? Something is wrong. Either I graphed it wrong or the answer is wrong. So either way, you're making a line, a straight line, okay, a straight line. So everything needs to line up. You should have point, 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 point. If all of a sudden there's a point there, this point has an issue, okay? That point has an issue. Okay, so let's develop a table from a linear equation. So we're given y is equal to negative 3x plus 6. That's what we're given. And we need to come up with, given x is negative 3, what the y value is. Okay, what the y value is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to substitute. Okay, I'm going to substitute. And we know that means replace. So the negative 3 is going to go where the x is. And we know that anytime we substitute, we use parentheses. So this negative 3 is going to go right here. Okay, so what I have is negative 3 times negative 3. Well, negative 3 times negative 3 is 9. So I have 9 plus 6. 9 plus 6 is 15. Okay? So that first ordered pair is negative 3, 15. Okay, let's look at the next one. I want to know negative 1. So here's negative 1. Now I can put this entire thing in my calculator if I want to. So negative 3, and then I got my parenthesis, negative 1, parenthesis, plus 6. And I know that this gives me a 9. So my next ordered pair is negative 1, 9. Okay, so here's the nice part about it when I put that whole thing in there. Now I just have to click back in here and change that negative 1 to a 0. So if I put a 0 in there, that is 6. Okay, that is 6. Let me change that to purple. So 0, 6. And those numbers are those ordered pairs are coming from here. So go ahead and figure out what your 1, 3, and 5 are. Figure out what your y values are right here. Okay, let's see how you did. I'm going to put a 1 in. That gives me a 3. So that next ordered pair is 1, 3. And then if I put a 3 in, I come up with negative 3. So I have 3, negative 3. And last but not least, I'm putting in a 5. So get rid of my 3, put in a 5. I come up with negative 9. So I have 5, negative 9. All right, so now we're going to plot these points on my graph. So the first thing I want to look at is this first point, this red one, negative 3, 15. Well, I see that my graph is only 10 by 10. So am I going to be able to graph negative 3 over negative 3, 15? No, this one's too big, so I can't graph that one. Negative 1, 9. Again, remember that the x values are the horizontal, okay? The x values are the horizontal. So negative 1 is here, and 9 is there. So there's my first point. Okay, 0, 6. I'm not going to move, and I'm going to go up 6. There's my second point. So far, it starting to look like a line. Next one, 1, 3. Over to 1, up to 3. Notice how these are lining up. 3, negative 3. Right 3, down 3. Again, they're in a line. 5, negative 9. 5, negative 9. These lined up. They made a line. Okay, they made a line. So that is how I know that I am correct, is they all lined up into a line. Okay, and I'm going to draw the line. I'm going to draw one solid line through there because linear equations make a straight line. Okay, if there was a point that showed up over here, then I know something would be wrong. Okay, this point would not be correct. All right, let's look at one more that deals with fractions and figure out how we're going to graph something with decimals because it's a little bit more challenging, but we also need to know how to handle it. Okay, so we have y equals 1/3 x minus 3. So I'm going to go ahead and put in 1 divide 3. And I'm going to move over and put my parenthesis. And my first number is a -7. Parenthesis minus 3. Okay, so see how it gives me -5.33333. Now, obviously, I cannot graph 0.33333. So I'm going to round that off to one decimal spot. So that is -5.3. Okay, let's change that -7 to a -5. Now it's giving me -4.66666. Repeating. Well, let's round it off. Since the second number is a 6, then that means that's going to be a 7. So -4.7. Let's change this to a -2. -3.666. So again, it's going to round up. -3.7. And if I change this to a 6 positive, I come up with -1. All right, so obviously the easiest one to graph is 6, -1. So let's start with that one. So I'm going to go right 6, down 1. That point is the easiest to graph. Okay, now, actually I'm going to make this a little bit bigger here so we can look at it. -2, -3.7. Okay, -2, -3.7. Well, -3.7 is going to be between -3 and -4. It's going to be right about in here. Okay, so it's going to be in the middle somewhere. So -2, -3.7, someplace right in here. It's going to be in between -3 and -4. -5, -4.7. Again, I'm going to be in the middle. It's going to be between 4 and -4 and -5, so someplace kind of in the middle. And then I have one more, -7 and -5.3. So -7, this is going to be just a little bit more than 5, someplace right there. And you can see I still have a line, okay? I still have a line. This one didn't line up quite as nice necessarily because I am estimating, but it still creates a line. Still creates a line. Okay, so that's what you're going to be working on today. Is graphing, making those tables and then graphing those points and making a line. So should be, again, a pretty easy day for homework. If you have questions, please reach out to us so we can help you.